If the world hates you, just remember that it has hated me first. If you belong to the world, then the world would love you as its own. But I chose you from this world, and you do not belong to it. That is why the world hates you. Whoever hates me, hates my Father also. They would not have been guilty of sin if I had not done among them the things that no one else ever did. As it is, they have seen what I did, and they hate both me and my Father. They hated me for no reason at all.
Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream chat. We are here Friday, November 7th to react to One Piece chapter 1165. Let's go, chat. Let's go. We got some peak content rolling in. Now, I do know that this chapter is mainly about combat. I don't think there's like any lore at all, but you know, still might be a little hype, I guess. Welcome in, everybody. Hope everyone's having a wonderful morning, day, or night wherever you guys are. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. I'm very tired, to be honest. I'm not really in the mood to stream, but we're here. So let's make the most of it, chat. Let's make the most of it. Chapter 1165, Echo. Echo. Echo, 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 echo. I have no idea if anyone's even awake because of the time thing. What do you call it? Daylight savings time. I don't know if people's like sleep schedule is messed up or not. I can't even talk straight. I just went swimming. It's towards the end of the day. Very tired, chat. Deans, God bless, bro. How you doing, bro? How you doing, my boy? How you doing, bro? We'll wait a bit before we react to the chapter, just so we give people some time, you know, to make it into the stream before we begin the reaction. Just get the coffee, bro. I'm not drinking coffee like right before I'm going to sleep, bro. That's not a good idea. Like, if I drink coffee, it's gonna keep me up, bro. I gotta go to bed as soon as I end the stream, and then as soon as I wake up, I go back to work. I leave work, I go to church for a catechism class, have a few hours to myself, go to sleep, wake up, go back to church, early church too. Gotta be there at 9. You're an hour into work. Oh man, I hope it's going good, bro. I hope you got some coffee. What are you in the US? Is it like morning time, or are you in like eastern part of the world? Are you like in the afternoon? In another life, Evil's a priest. Nah, bro. In another life, I'm probably like a monk at a monastery, not talking to anybody, bro. I'm literally probably like on that, bro. I'm like in a monastery, maybe even like a cave or like a forest, and I do nothing but pray and read the Bible. Just have like zero human interaction. That's what I would be doing. Like literally every second of my day is devoted to either reading the Bible or praying for the earth. Got the earth on my back. Yo, like those Eastern Orthodox monks, bro. There's monks in EO where literally like their whole life is just spent praying for the world. Literally carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. God bless EO or L. How you doing, man? I just read the chapter. I don't know why Whitebeard stops fighting Zebek. And just left him. I thought they were friends at least. stopped fighting Zebek and just left him? Wait, if you thought they were friends, wouldn't it confuse you that they were fighting in the first place? Because if they stop fighting and you're pointing out that they're friends, doesn't that kind of make more sense? Or am I like misunderstanding what your point is? I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding you. Yo, Juan Hernandez, God bless, bro. Welcome back. Oh, Deans is from the land of cheese, man. Deans, I didn't know you were a cheesehead, my boy. Did not know. So has anyone here read the chapter yet? What is the chapter rating, guys? Is it a 10 out of 10? Is it a banger? I usually reserve 10 out of 10 for the chapters that, you know, strike a chord in me. Very emotional, very hype, lots of lore. Chat, we might be putting on pounds again, man. Oh no. Chat, we gotta get back. We gotta get back hard on the diet. We gotta get back hard in the gym. Can't be falling off like this, chat. All right, let's do a short prayer and get into the chapter because I am tired, bro. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, one God, amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, one God. Amen. All right, boys. Yo, chat. So we got the cut, right? Man, why does it look so bad on camera? We got the cut. You see? Chat, you see the cut? We got the cut, right? Chat, should we scrap the beard for a little bit? Should we keep like the mustache and the goatee and just scrap the beard for a while, chat? What do you think, chat? Because we're not on that Chubbyville anymore. Maybe a little bit. Corners look a little far back. Bro, I got a big forehead. What can I say, man? Eli, God bless, bro. Chat, I'm way too tired for this. I'm not going to lie, bro. Let's just start with the chapter, man. All right. Chapter 1165, Echo. Don't really care about a cover request. Rox versus Roger and Garp. Please. You hear that too, right? Yeah. Please kill me. His words, the way he's acting, and that look on his face. Yo, why does Roger look so cool in the first page, like with the longer hair? Yo, that panel of Zebek diving after them. This actually looks like fanfic. I know I say this all the time, but in the very first page of 1165, where Zebek is like blitzing them and he has the sword, and it even looks like there's like a little bit of black lightning coming out. This looks like a fanfic, dude. Ching! None of it adds up. All right, Garp's going for a punch. Boom, punches Zebek right in the nose. All right, Zebek's holding it back. We got Roger with a sword, Zebek with his sword. Knocks both of them away. Boom. Dude, half the mountain is gone. That's insane. Half the mountain is gone. Yo, I can't drink coffee right before bed, bro. That's not a good idea. Wow, yeah. Look at that. Sky splitting. The sky is splitting. We got to get out of here. Dude, someone said that Zebek split the sky by himself. I think technically, like, it was Roger, Garp, and Zebek that split the sky. Chat, what do you think? Do you think it was all three of them that caused the sky to split? Or do you think it was Zebek alone that caused the sky to split? Because if you look carefully on like the double page, right? The top left panel, it looks like the sky is already split once Roger and Garp go flying away. I don't think it was Zebek alone. I think it's all three. Yeah, exactly, El. God bless you, bro. I have to wake up very early Sunday. So I can't afford to stay up late tomorrow. And literally my whole day is going to be gone tomorrow. I literally have no free time tomorrow. I have literally no free time because I got to be at work the entire day. Then when I leave, I go to church. Then when I come home, I have to go to sleep. I have to go to bed early. Splitting the sky has always been a clear indication of a clash. Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. The sky, it's splitting. We've got to get out of here or we're going to die. Let's steal a ship and get off this island. Huh? What about Rox's ship? No one's going back. The Rox pirates are history. Hurry to the coast. Vice Admiral Garp, can you repeat that? I said get every survivor and Marine you can aboard that ship, that ship, and cast off immediately. Roger, what's going on here? Get underway. The instant Rayleigh's group is on board. Wait for me at sea. I'll make it back for sure. Okay, so the Roger pirates are leaving Garp. I wonder how he reunites with his crew. No. I'm working on a Saturday. You also shouldn't force the body. If you're too tired, you should get some rest, bro. Well, I kind of had that idea, but people didn't really allow it as an option. All right. Rox and Roger. Also, I went swimming for like a good hour. Rox and Roger, I came to this island to catch the pair of you, but look how things panned out. Well, all I wanted was to save Shaki, grab some treasure, and bail. I guess this is a cool panel. You got Roger and Garp throwing their coats. Zebek right in the middle. That's pretty cool. Want to call a temporary truce? Can't say I'm thrilled with the idea, but we can't just leave them be. Hey, Rox. We got Garp jumping over. We got Roger up. Sing. Is that Zebek in the rocks I'm seeing? Yeah, it's Zebek in the rocks. This form, this curse. Oh, he's grabbing his foot. Can't we undo it somehow? No way, yo, this man Garp. He grabs Rox by his leg and bam. Do you think Garp wifed up a Celestial and that's why Dragon can change the weather? Wait, I don't see how that follows. Do you think Garp wifed up, which by the way, Abigna, God bless you, bro. I'm glad to see you here, bro. Do you think Garp wifed up a Celestial and that's why Dragon can change the weather? I don't see how that follows. What does like a Celestial Dragon mother have to do with controlling the weather? Am I like overlooking something obvious? I might be overlooking something very obvious. Undo it somehow, and then you got Roger in the air. Wake up! Hurry, Roger! Hurry! Roger won't stop fighting till he's sure we've escaped. It's strange. It's hockey. Nice ship. You don't mind if I tag along, right? Gloriosa. Wait, Gloriosa's with wait, so it's gonna be Shaki and Gloriosa with the Roger Pirates then, huh? You listening, Kaido? Consider this a lifelong debt. You'll pay me back one day, mark my words. Don't be stupid. You lost fair and square, Linlin. Now watch. I'm gonna start a crew, or brutality is the only law. You've grown bold, haven't you? But you'll never be able to beat me. Linlin, what are you doing? We've got to go. Load up the treasure. One day, I'll come to collect what you owe. I'll crush you when the time comes. All right, well, now we get the origins of Kaido's debt, the Big Mom, which, by the way, it didn't even amount to anything. Did Kaido's debt to Big Mom amount to anything? Like, they came together and worked together as like a team on Wano in the Wano arc. But like, it doesn't really seem like Kaido's debt to her had any effect on anything. Yo, Javi Berry, God bless, bro. Abig now with the 400. Thank you, Young King. 8 cam, 4 protein. What does that mean? 8 cam, 4 protein. 8 cam, 4 pro. What is that? 8 cam for protein? Is that what you're saying? Yo, is this like a typo? 8 cam for protein. Wait, I actually have no idea what this means. Chat, what does this mean? 8 cam for protein. Yo, Mo, God bless, bro. You have not been reading since 1999. Stop the gap. When I was in the army. Oh, that's awful, Abigna. What the heck, dude? God bless you. Thank you for the super chat. Demented super chat. Thank you, bro. We appreciate you here. What a wild super chat. You broke the mountain, didn't ya? Newgate. Who are you? Looks like your crew's also breaking up. The name's Graham. Captain of the Polo Pirates. Polo Graham. I'm a big fan. You need a ship, right? Let's join forces. Buzz off. Don't get in my way. Hey, where's Newgate? Don't ask me. Calm down, Dragon. What do you think you're doing? Me? What about you? Do you condone this? Yo, why does that guy bending backward look like Kyros? Oh, no. Dragon! Yo, this is literally the type of timing Garp should have been on, bro. This is exactly what Garp should have been doing. This is exactly what Garp should be doing. Why is a cadet of the Marines doing this? Even Kobe in pre-time skip as a Marine is standing up calling out injustice. Like, all Garp did was punch Saturn one time. Then he turned around and took down Zebek, which I mean, I guess like Zebek is Domi reversied, so you can't ignore that context. But why is Garp not acting like his son or his disciple, Kobe? Bring those survivors aboard. We're saving them. And if anyone's got a problem with that, I'll execute them. Yo, this man Dragon. This won't end well for you, Dragon. Bring it on. Yo, Dragon, what do you mean this isn't going to end well for Dragon? Yo, if only they knew that this dude was going to go on to lead a worldwide militia of opposing the world government, opposing celestial dragons. Yo, they didn't realize what Dragon would cook within the next few decades. God bless TCAP. Is Graham Marco's dad? I mean, it looks like it. I guess Graham Polo could look exactly like Marco without being his dad. Like, yeah, that's possible. But the name Polo is like synonymous with the name Marco. So I think there's obviously something going on here. Polo Graham's probably going to introduce Whitebeard to Marco. I think it was Smokey that was saying like he had a taker theory that like Polo Graham is going to die or something, and then he gives his son to Whitebeard, and his son is Marco. Now he's a Dragon fan. This guy's a hypocrite. Given that Pangea is inspired by Camboard and is linked to Versailles, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. Does this mean that it's a castle associated with Louis the 14th, the Sun King? Bro, I have no clue what you're talking about. This man said, given that Pangea is inspired by Camboard and is linked to Versailles, bro, I don't even know what that is. What do you mean, given that it's inspired by? I don't even know what that is. Yo, this man Johan, I'm telling you, Johan is too smart to be here. Johan doesn't belong in this community because he's literally too smart. But this dude's like, yo, given such and such, like if it's like common knowledge or something, I have no idea what that is. Camboard and Versailles, I have no idea what you're talking about. Johan, how does it feel to be too smart for people? Johan is suffering from success. It just now occurred to me. For like the past year of this stream, Johan has been suffering from success. You know DJ Khaled? Suffering from success. That's literally Johan. Where are you going? Rayleigh, Gabon. Don't follow us. Sail the boat out to sea and wait. That island never existed. Is that clear? Oh, they're pulling a Lelucia. Yo, why does Saturn look so creepy with the ring eyes? God bless Mo. Why is Saturn with the ring eyes so creepy? That is so unsettling, bro. Especially because Oda's like shading his face. That island never existed. Is that clear? Oh, man. So how do they destroy God Valley? Are they going to use Uranus? Chat, any takes on how God Valley's like destroyed? The records kept by G11 and CP6 concerning the top secret level S special mission on God Valley are sparse. Yeah, bro, hiding history, man. DJ Khaled struggling from success, fully going back to the gym. Yo, God bless Zach. If you type in Chateau de Chambord, wait, isn't that that one demonic satanic castle in like Belgium or something? Chateau de Chambord. Dude, that's a huge castle. Holy crap. Oh, I've seen this before. Yeah, it does kind of give a Marijoa vibe. Yeah, I've seen this before. Bro, that castle's huge, man. It'll literally take you like a week and a half to walk across. Bro, imagine having to use the bathroom in this mansion. Bro, you would end up peeing yourself on the way to the bathroom. Why is it so big? Pause. Why is this castle so huge? Oh my goodness, dude. Dude, you would need a bicycle to like go through the hallways or something. I think you meant to say maybe. Maybe they'll use Emu's power to destroy God Valley like they did destroy Lelucia. Yeah, but that's kind of vague. What do you mean by Emu's power? What does that mean? Emu's Haki, Emu's Devil Fruit, Ancient Weapon? Like, what are you referring to? They didn't say destroyed. They probably removed all records of it. I mean, fair enough, but if you really wanted to hide the existence of an island, you would just destroy it. I know Johan has a room of his apartment that is full of like printed out Wikipedia pages with red threads looking like a spider web. Bro, you know what's his name? Johan's study room looks like? This is what Johan looks like in his like study room, bro. This is Johan in his office, dude. This is Johan like every stream. And it's like the most obscure like building from like 600 years ago from like a very obscure king. Yo, Johan, we're just poking. It's just all in good fun, bro. We're just poking you, man. It's all in good fun, Johan. I don't really need to say that, but the names of the participants of the human hunt were purged. Yeah, of course they hide the names. Little is recorded regarding the site of the incident, God Valley. Information regarding the island's whereabouts, size, and population were also purged. The number of casualties remains unknown to this day. Excuse me. Huff Huff. Did you know the government had ties to that black monster? Seems like an affront to justice. Wheeze, wheeze. I'm with you there. If you want to leave the Navy, you should join us. Hell no. If I quit, who'd protect the Marines? Oh my gosh, dude. Garp. You're making it hard to defend you. You're making it hard for your fans to defend you, man. Celestial wife equals juice equals dragon weather control. Wait, is that because juice controls the weather? Chat, we're talking about apple juice, grape juice, stuff like that. Juice controls the weather? I guess like through cloud seeding. Is that what you're referring to? I guess cloud seeding is a thing. Shout out to Abigna. God bless, bro. Thank you for the super chats. You are a legend. Yo, Eric Hernandez. God bless, bro. Cloud seeding. Celestial wife equals juice equals dragon weather control. Chemtrails. What does that have to do with chemtrails? Celestial wife equals juice equals dragon weather control. Oh, it's because juice uses chemtrails. I can't believe this dude Garp turned around and just served the Marines another 37 years. Huff Huff. It's all about the mass, Garp. The mass? What are you talking about? Armament hockey can normally counter devil fruit abilities, and I'm using Conqueror's hockey coding taboo. So there's no way my attacks aren't doing anything. Huff Huff. It's because he's also using Conqueror's hockey to guard himself. It's not a surprise we'd cancel each other out. Exactly. If we don't overcome that, the damage won't go through. Yo, this man Garp knows. Yo, Garp might know more about Conquerors than Roger. This man Roger really tried to play into it. Yeah, exactly. No, Roger, you were literally confused, and Garp had to explain it to you. Now you want to say exactly. Chat, you ever hear somebody say something where they clearly are confused and they don't know what they're talking about, and then you give them a response, and they're like, "Yeah, exactly." It's like, bro, no, not exactly. You obviously didn't know what you were talking about. Garp, Roger really tried to do that. Yeah, exactly. Bro, you were literally just confused about the damage not being done to him. We'll lose sooner or later if we keep trading blows like this. We simply can't match a monster in a battle of attrition. So the next time we use Conqueror's hockey, we should channel all of our mass into it. Yeah, don't worry about crippling the aftermath. Don't worry about how crippling the aftermath will be. If we do that, we probably won't survive this. Either way, it'll take all three of us out of commission. Huff, huff. And if we don't land this, it's all over. This is like when Luffy was fighting Kaido. Like, if Bajrang Gun doesn't take out Kaido, Luffy's going to get vaporized. How long till the chapter's out? 7 years. I'm pretending to read the chapter right now. Hey, Rox, I don't know if there's any words that'll comfort you at this point. I don't even know what's happened to you. But I do know one thing. I can feel your frustration. Oh, man, Rox is crying, bro. They really made this guy, like, they try to get this guy to kill his own son and wife and his own people. Dude, Imu is so evil. This is no time for tears, you dolt. Kagusuchi's infinitum vo ace explosion. The world government tried their best to bury this incident in the shadows. However, the disbanding of the chaotic crew led by Roxy Zebek would leave an undeniable echo. The Rox Pirates destabilized an entire era, and the tremors of their legacy would continue to shake the world. Dude, the hockey is going so far away from the island. That is insane. Chat, that's the chapter. And that is the chapter. Good chapter. Good chapter. Man, I just wish there was lore. Like, what is there to say here? It's just a bunch of fighting. We need chapters like this. We need combat chapters where characters are defeated and stuff like that. But when these chapters roll around, there's not going to be that much discussion. I just got here. What did I miss? Well, the whole chapter, but not much discussion. I don't know what to say. I mean, Roger and Garp team up and they take down Zebek. And some dude named Polo Graham shows up. And that's pretty much it. Not much to add. Sheesh, Garp has his own version of Gatling gun. Yeah, he does. That's actually pretty cool. I wonder if Luffy ever saw Garp, like while Luffy was a kid. I wonder if Luffy ever saw Garp use Infinitum Explosion. And maybe that's where Luffy got the idea from. Or if it's just a coincidence through Bloodline. I don't know what consistency has to do with it. I just prefer logic-based arguments, and a lot of your takes are based on very loose real-world parallels. I think this isn't directed to Johan at all, but I think most people don't know what a syllogism is. They don't know what a syllogism is, and they don't know how to even form one. I'm telling you, bro, like, and I don't mean this as an insult. Someone's going to clip this and make it seem like I'm like a hater and I think I'm better than everybody or something. Bro, I'm not better than anyone. But I do genuinely believe that like the average One Piece fan reads at a first grade level. I think like most people on the internet read at a first grade level. I don't even think it's exclusive to One Piece fans. Can someone help me spell the word that he just used? Syllogism? You don't know what a syllogism is? See, like people, bro, let me just bite my tongue. I could be logical too, but I don't think we're looking for consistency on a stream like this one. Bro, yeah, we are. Yeah, John, God bless, bro. How you been, man? Haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Hope life has been great. God bless you. Nah, never, bro. To be fair, a lot of characters use Gatling style attacks. Yeah, maybe Luffy got it from one of those guys, but can you give me an example? Bro, Loki saying I'm done. Why is this chat so sensitive? I get roasted like every single stream. You guys want to cry over one thing. Look, bro, if you don't know what a syllogism is, maybe you shouldn't do like a One Piece debate or a One Piece theory. Like, people need to know how to formulate an argument. People need to know what a premise is, what a conclusion is, what a logical fallacy is. Like, these things are basic. You don't even need to go to like college to know this. Back, God bless. Is it Saint Pro? God bless, Pro. Back in Marineford, Garp said he was born with the power of Conqueror's Haki, so obviously he was also born with the Garp attack too. I mean, you could make the case that Haki is passed down biologically, but I don't see how you can make the case that attacks are passed down. That seems like kind of random. Bro, just throw your roast at me, evil. I'll tank them. God bless, bro. This is what we've been waiting for. Screw a discussion. I bet Garp used it on Kid Luffy, bro. That's so messed up. That's like abuse, bro. You think Garp abused Luffy? 9 out of 10. I'll give this chapter like a high 7 to a low 8. It's all right. I don't think it's like a bad chapter, but it's not really a chapter that's making me freak out. The art is pretty good. I like the design. I think the drawings in this chapter is pretty cool. I don't know. This chapter just doesn't really stand out. It's not one of those chapters where I'm like, oh my gosh, no way. You know, I'm not gonna toss around, 10 out of 10s every chapter. I feel like this chapter is gonna make the Sanji Conquers people ready for their boy to unleash. Ain't no way. You think this chapter fuels Sanji Conquers Haki agenda? How did you correlate the two? Yeah, the anime of this chapter will go hard. That will be cool. I think Foxy used a Gatling style attack versus Luffy. Oh, dude, no way. And actually, the fact that you're saying Katakuri, I think that's ringing a bell in my head. You might be right on Katakuri, but then again, Luffy did Gatling way before he saw Katakuri. And most of Luffy's attacks are inspired by other people. Sean Terry, God bless, bro. Type Chateau de Versailles is right opposite in terms of coordinates. He is linked to the sun through Louis the 14th, who is known as the Sun King. Yeah, I actually just pulled up that castle like 5 minutes ago. Actually, I pulled up Camboard. However you pronounce that. Palace of Versailles. I guess it has that kind of Marijoa garden going on. Aren't there a lot of castles in real life that have gardens in front of them, though? This reminds me of like the Vatican. What do you call it? Vatican Square? St. Peter's Square. Yeah, St. Peter's Square reminds me of the Throne of Emu. Oh, no. Oda, what are you saying? Versailles? The poneglyphs are inspired by Kepler's cubes. That's why the poneglyphs are cubes. Aren't there a lot of like ancient inscriptions on blocks, though? Like the first one that comes to mind is like the Emerald Tablet. Isn't that like close enough to a cube? There's some other Sanskrit cube tablet thing. I don't remember what it's called. I think there's also one from is it called Sumeria or is it called Sumer? Sumeria. They also have like tablets, right? There's a cube in Mecca. Oh yeah, the Mecca cube. Are you on drugs? Did you kiss the black stone? Usopp has Conquers Haki because his lies somehow comes true. I don't know how that follows. Usopp has Conquers Haki because his lies come true. I mean, I do agree that a lot of his lies come true. Like, that's documented. But what does that have to do with Conquers Haki? Stuff got really busy at work, SMH. I'm going to be listening, though, Brody. Hey, L, don't stress out, bro. Thug it out, man. You got this, bro. L, just thug it out. Just knock out the work, bro. Get it done. You'll be good, bro. Don't stress, my boy. Don't stress, brother. God bless you, Sean Terry. I'm glad to see you here again. There are very few theories about Robin O'Hara. The O'Hara thesis is already complete. What do you mean by the O'Hara thesis is complete? What are you referring to? Like the lore of O'Hara, or are you saying like the things that O'Hara believed, like the ancient kingdom stuff? What do you mean by the O'Hara thesis is already complete? If you type Kepler's cube, you'll understand my reasoning. Okay, let me look it up. Kepler's cube. Oh, the guy's name is Johannes. I see why you're pushing this agenda. It's because Kepler's cube was made by Johannes, as in Johann. Are you talking about Kepler's laws of planetary motion? Bro, this is way too long. It's going to take me hours to read all this. So what can you give me like a short synopsis? What is it about this cube that's like important? What does this have to do with a poneglyph? It doesn't even look like a cube. It's like a like a 3D object that has like 30 sides on it. O'Hara is possibly a parallel to the burning of the libraries of Alexandria. Yo, shout out to Alexandria, bro. Shout out to Saint Dioscorus. Shout out to Saint Cyril. I thought space wasn't real. Space is real, but I think there's some cap about it. Poneglyphs equals Rosetta Stone. Yeah, that's like another it's like another, what do you call it? Like another classic One Piece theory. Rosetta Stone. Yeah, that's why. And besides, it's linked to Newton's work. The cube symbolizes time in Saturn, hence Oda's inclusion of Saturn and Einstein and Egghead. You might be onto something. I don't know about Newton's work, but you might be onto something. Like the Rosetta Stone translates ancient languages, the poneglyphs translate the past. I mean, I guess, but there's a lot of like ancient blocks in real life that has like an ancient language like that there's like a million of them. Egypt also has them, so everyone's just going to pick one and be like, oh, the poneglyphs are inspired by this one from Greece. No, it's this one from Sumer. No, it's this one from Egypt. No, it's this one from Mesopotamia. No, it's this one from China. No, it's this one from Japan. No, it's this one from Mexico. Like, it's probably like a cumulative thing for Oda. Oda probably noticed this pattern of like ancient blocks with inscriptions on them. And Oda's like, oh, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe I should use that. Use that for my ancient kingdom and my story. It's probably something like that. It doesn't even have to be pointed towards a specific one. Check out Dawn Dusk. Buggy is descendant of Lily theory. That seems random. Dawn Dusk, I used to watch her videos a long time ago. I watched a few of them. Maybe like 4 or 5. They make pretty cool videos. I haven't watched it in a while, though. I don't really watch One Piece content. Oda combined all mythology to create a masterpiece. Yeah, I think like that's part of the... I think that's a big part of why he made One Piece. I mean, it's clear that he was inspired by Roman mythology, Greek mythology, Hinduism, Christianity. Although Christianity, I don't consider Christianity mythology. But yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree with that notion. The interior design of the O'Hara Library was inspired by that of Oxford, located in England, and coincidentally, Clover's link to Ireland. That of Oxford. located in England. Coincidentally, Clover's linked to Ireland. What does Clover being linked to Ireland have to do with Oxford in England? Isn't England and Ireland like two different countries? I've never seen the inside of Oxford. Oxford Library. Let me see. I mean, it looks like a fancy library. Can we really say for sure that the inside of the Library of O'Hara is based on the Oxford Library? Aren't there like many libraries in the world that look like libraries? See, like that's like one of my gripes with like most One Piece theories is like, and I don't want anyone to be offended. Don't get butthurt. All right, chat. But like let's say like you wanted to make a theory on like Zoro's green shoes or something, right? Someone would say like, look, Zoro's shoes are based on like these Nikes because the Nikes are green. They look just like Zoro's shoes. But then when you think about it, there's like 1,000 brands in real life that make green shoes. So it just kind of makes me think like, why that one specifically? You know, I feel like people do that a lot with a lot of One Piece theories, even characters. Like if, for an example, right? Let's say Blackbeard, right? If someone made a theory like, look, Blackbeard's based off of this one entity, this one deity, and this one mythology of darkness, you come to realize that there's like 1,000 deities of darkness all throughout the world. You got deities of darkness in Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, Roman mythology, yokai, like folklore. You guys get my point? Are you guys understanding? Do you guys agree? And I feel like a lot of the time when people do this, it's like the most like arbitrary like comparisons. It's like things that are like so like vague that it doesn't really feel like a hyper specific comparison or parallel. But listen, libraries have sick architecture, bro. I think libraries are amazing. Libraries, bro, the idea that humans had to write things down is probably the greatest thing humans ever achieved. I think libraries and books saved humanity. I can't imagine life without books. We would be cavemen. How many more months till you go fully bald? No idea, bro. I have no clue. If I go bald, I might have to wear a hat. Or I just embrace the baldness. What do you think? But yeah, libraries do have really cool architecture. I love libraries. Man, I used to go to the library every day like years ago. Read so many books. That's actually how I got back into One Piece. I was reading One Piece at a library. All that Tartarian architecture, which by the way, that makes me think of something. So back then, like many, many years ago, chat. So I think it was like in 2018. It's like 2018, 2017, basically, right? I moved and I didn't have that many friends where I moved to. And like I wasn't really interested in making friends at work, right? Because of the whole politics and stuff that goes into that. And if you ever fall out with them, it's going to be awkward going to work and seeing them. So I don't like to mix work with like personal life, right? So I ended up having a lot of free time when I wasn't at work. And what I chose to do is I poured it into reading a lot of books. So chat, you guys should do that as well. Like if you guys feel that like you're a loner or like you don't have many friends or like people don't ask you out or whatever, bro, honestly, going out to a party is such a waste of time. You should go and use that time to like work out, get exercise, or read a book. Like imagine like months and months, maybe even years of time that you could be pouring into learning. That stuff is going to be invaluable to where in the future, after reading so much and learning so much, encompassing your life with all these books, you will be so far ahead. So that would be my advice to you guys, chat. If you have too much free time, if you're bored, if you feel like a loner, bro, read tons of books, man. Future you will be so grateful. Socializing is important. It is, but I think most of the time socializing is just completely like abused. It's just pointless and it gets people into trouble. Like people need to learn how to have time to work on themselves, love themselves, and improve their life. You know, if like 99% of your time is going towards comfort, you're not going to go anywhere. Charlie Kirk was super smart at debating because bro would just read all the time. Knowledge is the only thing you can gain that no one could take from you. Yeah, that's kind of true. I think you've cut enough and start bulking if you haven't already. Must be hard working at a bank. I don't work at a bank. Maybe I do need to start a bulk. I just don't want to get fat again, bro. So I'm going to have to, if I start bulking, I got to be strict. I got to be stern and not go too far with it. Humans are social creatures, but I hear the argument. Yeah, I'm not saying to never socialize. Unless you can handle that. Some people out there, they don't mind not socializing for long periods of time. If you guys can do that, then I mean, go for it, I guess. But I'm just saying, like nowadays, like Western society, we prioritize socializing way too much. That's why the American IQ is literally dropping. People don't read anymore. People don't read. They don't care to learn. They just watch like the most pointless crap on TikTok. Yo, chat, I sound like a boomer right now. Guys, I promise I'm not a boomer. I'm not even 30 yet. I'm not a boomer. But my perspective on the younger generation is black-pilled. I think we need to reverse things as soon as possible or we're screwed. Watching too much Kai Cenat, dude. I'm at 10% body fat. Yo, W. Yo, I know you got the six pack then. You got to be close to having the six pack. Do you think Vance is going to wife up Charlie Kirk's widow? Yo, Erica Kirk. Dude, I saw some wild theories, man. Literally last night. It's funny that you asked me this because I saw some wild theories last night. Bro, I saw people saying that they think, which by the way, guys, I'm not speaking this into existence. I don't support this. I don't co-sign this. I don't desire for this to happen. Nothing like that. I saw some people last night saying that like there's a possibility that JD Vance's wife, the Indian lady, dies in like a car accident or a plane crash. And then the elites make Charlie Kirk, they make JD Vance and Erica Kirk get married. And then they use that as leverage to push for JD Vance's presidency. Isn't that wild? They like people would vote for JD Vance for like the sympathy vote. Dude, that's nutty. I don't want that to happen because that requires someone dying. Like, I don't know JD Vance's wife. I don't really know what she believes in. I don't know anything about her at all. Never met her, obviously. But I don't want her to die. So hopefully that doesn't happen. kids under age or under 16 in Australia are going to be banned from social media. No way. I mean, honestly, social media might be doing more harm than good when it comes to teenagers. I think you meant to say started. I just now started taking my nutrition seriously. Yo, that's great, bro. If you need any kind of help or advice, I'm a certified nutrition coach, so I can give you some advice on what you should eat and what you should not eat. You could DM me if you ever need help. But it sounds like you don't need any help, my boy. This man already got down to 10% body fat. He doesn't need my help. However, there's hidden reference in Egghead to Silicon Valley, referencing big tech and the material silicone, which is a type of rubber like Luffy. They're working with rubber. I've also seen people compare Luffy and the rubber to like that one African rubber tree. I thought Silicon Valley was like microchips and phones and stuff. See, I don't know about these things, Johan. I'm gonna have to pause the stream for like 45 minutes to go read up on it. That's why Palantir made Trump choose Vance for vice president. Yeah, it's to set up the next right wing president after Trump. Right wing, left wing, it's all stupid. They're playing themselves. They're playing each other. They're just two wings of the same bird. It's all pointless. The left supports the things coming downstream, and then the right supports the source. It's just a waste of time. Also, none of these politicians are real. Most of them, can't say they all. Let me stop myself there. Most of the politicians that we see serve the devil. They all serve Satan. Not all, just 99% of them. They serve the devil. These guys, literally, all of their beliefs, everything that they push for is literally because a corporation or some dude paid them to push it. None of these guys actually care about anything. You guys think Trump actually cares about Christianity? Plus, most of the politicians, the elites, are literally PDF files. That should tell you enough. It's all, dude, it's all black pilling from here. Charlie Kirk memes on TikTok is wild right now, bro. I hated so much of what Charlie Kirk said, but I would still tell people to not like advocate for death and celebrate death and stuff like that. Not out of me virtue signaling or piety signaling or, you know, trying to be a hero or something, bro. I don't care about any of that. I just am trying to be the voice of reason, you know? I'm trying to be the voice of reason for people because they seem to think that, oh, well, this guy really did things I hate, so I'm glad he died. Like, bro, people could just do that to you. That's literally just the byproduct of nihilism, too. What do you think about Bernie? Bro, I haven't followed that guy, like, seen anything he's done in a long, long time. I have no idea what Bernie... Bro, this dude's still alive? Yo, I thought Bernie's like old as dirt, man. Did you see the Kirk mic explosion stuff? Yeah, I don't really know about that. Seems a little weird. If you Google Tortuga Island, you'll see that Oda was definitely inspired by it when designing the shape of the ancient kingdom. I think I've seen like 30 different examples of the shape of the ancient kingdom and stuff. Tortuga Island. Bro, it just looks like a random island. Doesn't the ancient kingdom, like the depiction we had in Ohara, doesn't it also have like buildings and like a volcano? Tortuga doesn't have any of this or any of that. Tortuga Island, it kind of looks like a dolphin. That's funny. Last thing you see before getting slimed out in Utah. As a black man, I'm not sad he died, but I'm not happy either. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to fake sympathy, but I think once we begin celebrating death, I think that's pretty awful. Or like mocking someone dying, you know, like he did have children. It's kind of messed up. More believable that Don Jr. or Eric gets with Erica. Don Jr. or Eric gets with... Who's Eric? Is that one of Trump's sons or something? It's not some random island. It's where Port Royal is located. I don't even know what Port Royal is. And it's well known in the world of piracy. If you know about piracy, this is an important island. It looks like just a bunch of trees. I don't even see any buildings on it. Tortuga. Am I looking at the right island? There's literally like no architecture on it. It's just trees. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong island. All right, chat. We're wrapping it up here. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. God bless each and every one of you. There is a break next week, right? Can we confirm, chat? Yeah, break next week. We're going to try to have an open mic stream to make it through the break next week. God bless everyone for being here. Great stream. Take care, everybody. Have a beautiful morning, day, or night, wherever you guys are. I need rest. I want to relax and read some more. Take care of yourselves, chat. Love you guys greatly. Keep reading, growing your relationship with God. Chat, get ripped, get swole, get strong, get healthy. Be filled with courage, patience, love, and wisdom. I wish you guys the best. May God visit you and protect you. Take care, everybody. Peace.
If the world hates you, just remember that it has hated me first. If you belong to the world, then the world would love you as its own. But I chose you from this world, and you do not belong to it. That is why the world hates you. Whoever hates me, hates my Father also. They would not have been guilty of sin if I had not done among them the things that no one else has done. As it is, they have seen what I did, and they hate both me and my Father. They hated me for no reason at all.